Well, tonight we're going to make my mother's homemade pancakes. Something we do for supper every once in a while. We get sick of the hamburgers and the heavy meals at night. So tonight we're going to have Mom's homemade pancakes. Now, if you pan over and look at the ingredients for this, can you imagine that we're going to feed 4 people with this much stuff for approximately $1.50 to $2 a person? Don't tell me it's expensive to shop at the stores. It's expensive to eat at the restaurants. This is a way to save money, and it's good. Okay, we're going to start out with 2 cups of flour. Now you're going to say, oh boy, you're not measuring very well. This recipe is impossible to mess up. It is so easy to make. I have 2 eggs cracked in a bowl. I'm going to beat them up a little bit. I'm going to add, as you see I'm measuring perfectly, a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to put some baking soda. Now this is all going in with the eggs. I'm going to mix this all together. Okay, again, am I measuring perfectly? No. Put it in there. Tablespoon works out fine. Mix it up. And the last ingredient is buttermilk. Now you say, well, how many eggs should I use? Should I use 1, 2, 3? Doesn't make any difference. You can do whatever you want. I use 2. Now I'm going to add a little buttermilk to this mixture and mix it up just to get it liquefied a little bit. And I'm going to take this mixture and I'm going to pour it in with my flour and I'm going to mix it up. Now, it's going to be too thick to start with, so I'm going to add a little more buttermilk. And I'm going to keep working it until I get that right consistency. I don't want it too thick. The pancakes don't cook through as nice, and I don't want it, of course, real runny. I want that right consistency when I'm mixing this. And it's too thick yet, so we'll just add a little bit more buttermilk. Work it slow so you don't overdo it, and it's like cutting the tree down. Once the limb's cut, you can't put it back on. So just take your time, work it slow. Only takes a minute to make this batter. We're getting close. We're getting close. And they even got that good buttermilk smell to them. If you want to add frozen blueberries to this and make blueberry pancakes, you can do that too. I'm not going to do that tonight, but you can do that. You can add strawberries. However you want to make them. There's other options. We're just going to make the buttermilk pancakes tonight. Okay, now if you look now, you see this? That's what I want. I just want it to have that nice consistency that they'll pour out nice in my pan. Okay. I'll take my ladle. And I got my pan already lightly greased. This is very important that you don't put too much grease on your pan when you cook. If you do, the pancakes soak up the grease. When you make French toast, then you want more grease, but not with pancakes. You want it very lightly greased. Now I'm going to just take 3/4 of a ladle, and I'm going to put that right on the middle there. Now I'm just going to make a couple small ones here just to start out. There we go. I got this on about medium. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so we can get it cooked. Now you watch your pancakes, and as these are cooking, you watch your pancakes and watch for the bubbles. When the bubbles start coming up in the middle around here, then you know you should be starting to get a good brown. I sometimes have a little trouble turning them, that they seem to slop up on me a little bit, but I'll let these cook a little bit now. And we're going to top these with some Wilderness cherry pie filling, some Ready Whip. Of course, you got your syrup, butter, and again, you can use different toppings with this. You can use your blueberry topping with this. You could even use apple topping over the top of the pancakes. It's your choice. It's easy. It's very easy. Okay, now let's look at our pancakes. They're starting to get in some bubbles now. So we're starting to look a little better. I want to get a plate over here. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. And like I said, these are my mother's. This is the way my mother made pancakes. It's almost impossible to mess them up. They're so easy to make and they're so good. All these ingredients are available at Mason Brothers Red Owl, of course. And like I said, this is a meal at $1.50, $2 a serving. You can feed 4 people for 10 bucks. And a glass of milk and some pancakes. You put them on the side, and you put a couple nice pieces of bacon on the side with that. A nice little scoop of cherry pie filling on the top. And some nice Ready Whip. Kids will go nuts for it. Guaranteed. Thank you very much.